Some people spend hundreds of dollars on sports supplements and see no results. Others are afraid of them, thinking they're chemicals that harm your health. And some don't even understand what they are at all. I used to think all this powder stuff was suspicious too. But after years of training and learning, I realized supplements are not magic, and they're not a replacement for food and workouts. They're just tools that can help you improve and speed up your results. In this video, we'll break down 4 of the most popular supplements: protein, creatine, ashwagandha, as well as omega-3 and a vitamin mineral complex. I'll explain what they're for, how they work, and who they can actually be useful for. After that, you'll be able to make decisions consciously, without advertising and without myths. And the first hero of our story is protein. Not magic powder, and definitely not steroids. What half of grandmothers and some of your acquaintances think it is the main building block for our body, cells, tissues, muscles, skin, hormones, enzymes, even immunity. None of these exist without protein. Do you want to be alive, active, and not fall apart into molecules after training? Without protein, it's impossible. When you eat a steak, an egg, fish, or sip your cocktail from a shaker, your body doesn't say, "Oh, protein, great, let's keep going." No, it first breaks it down into amino acids, many Legos, so to speak, from which everything is built, including your muscles, especially after physical exertion. When you've torn your muscle fibers a little, your body says, "Errant building material to the repair zone." And that's where protein comes in as the hero of the day. But remember, protein isn't just for those who work out at the gym. Everyone needs protein. Children need it to grow. Adults need it to stay in shape. And seniors need it to live long and happy lives. Because with age, if muscles are not fed, they don't just shrink, they disappear. There's even a special term for it: sarcopenia. It sounds scary, but it's just a lack of protein and exercise. But how does regular food differ from powdered protein? Essentially, it doesn't. A shake contains the same protein, just in a concentrated and convenient form. If you need something protein-rich quickly after a workout, just drink a shake and you're good to go. On our channel, we also have a more detailed video on this topic. The link is in the description. The next supplement is creatine. My goal is to explain it simply and clearly so that you can make decisions based on facts, not advertising or rumors. I promise that after watching this video, you'll not only boost your knowledge, but also get practical tips on how to use creatine wisely. So, what is creatine? It is a natural substance that is already present in your body. It's stored mainly in the muscles in the form of creatine phosphate and is involved in producing the main energy fuel for muscles, ADP or adenosine triphosphate. The problem is that the supply of ADP in the muscles is very small. It is enough for literally a few seconds of maximum intense work. That is why, when you do heavy lifting or explosive sprints, for example, there's a moment when your strength suddenly drops off. And this is where creatine comes into play. It helps quickly restore ADP so that you can work at maximum capacity for a little longer. Many people think creatine is a steroid. Relax, creatine is not a hormone, it's not doping, and it's not a magic pill that will make you wake up with muscles like Arnold in the 80s. It's a regular dietary supplement that just helps your body replenish energy faster during intense work. Creatine is even found in food. It's most abundant in meat and fish. But to get the dose that is usually taken from supplements, you would have to eat several kilograms of steak at a time, which, as you can imagine, is no easy task. Who is it best suited for? First and foremost, those who engage in strength and explosive sports, bodybuilders, powerlifters, crossfitters, and sprinters. For marathon runners or those focused on aerobic training, creatine's effect will be less noticeable, though it can still help during strength segments or intervals. Creatine gives you an advantage when you need to perform at your best for a short period of time. This could be a final sprint, extra reps in a set, or faster recovery between sprints. This means that you are able to do more work during training, which, over time, leads to better results in strength and muscle mass. But don't forget, creatine alone will not do the work for you. It won't turn your couch into a gym, nor will it replace discipline. It's just a tool that gives you more energy, and it's up to you how you use that energy. We also have a detailed video on how to take creatine. You can find the link in the description below. There are supplements that don't work directly with your muscles or energy, but with your overall state. And the next one is ashwagandha. It's one of the most powerful herbal supplements used since ancient Indian medicine. Also known as Indian ginseng or winter cherry, it's a medicinal plant from the nightshade family, long used in Ayurveda. Its roots and leaves contain biologically active compounds with xanilides, alkaloids, and flavonoids that provide adaptogenic effects. And here's the key: modern scientific studies confirm its effectiveness. So, what does it do? First, it strikes directly at stress. When we're nervous, cortisol rises, the hormone that ruins your mood, breaks down muscle, and prevents proper recovery. Imagine this. You're training, eating well, trying to grow, but cortisol is quietly stealing your progress. Ashwagandha helps keep this hormone in check. The result: better sleep, faster recovery. Second, ashwagandha can raise testosterone levels. And this is where it gets interesting. There are studies showing that men who took this supplement experienced a noticeable increase in testosterone. And that means more strength, endurance, energy, and even confidence. Basically, you don't just squat heavier at the gym, you also find it easier to flirt with the girl on the treadmill. But don't think ashwagandha is some magic, plus 100 masculinity button. It's not an anabolic steroid or a turbo pill. Its effects work gradually and holistically. If your training is half-hearted, your diet is trash, and your sleep is only 3 hours a night, no supplement will save you. Ashwagandha is more like an ally, giving your body stability and strength to fight stress, adding a few extra percent to your performance. And in the long run, those few percent can be the difference between growing and staying stuck. And here's an important point: ashwagandha isn't just for athletes. If you're constantly stressed, overworked, and sleep-deprived, it can really help in everyday life. And if you want to dive deeper into ashwagandha, I've left a detailed video in the description below. We've already talked about supplements that build muscle, give energy, and help fight stress. But there's another category that often gets underestimated: the basics. And these are not just for athletes, they're for everyone. I'm talking about omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin mineral complexes. Omega-3s are the fats that keep your brain and heart healthy. They reduce inflammation in the body, improve joint function, and even influence your mood. For an athlete, this means lower risk of injury, faster recovery, and better overall well-being. The problem is that most people get very little omega-3 from their diet. Our nutrition is dominated by omega-6, which, in excess, actually increases inflammation. That's why a fish oil or quality omega-3 supplement helps restore balance. Think of it like engine oil. Without it, your car wears out much faster. As for vitamin and mineral complexes, the logic is even simpler. Your body uses up vitamins and micronutrients every day, like a battery draining. And if you're deficient in even one key nutrient, say magnesium, zinc, or vitamin D, your body stops running at full power. You might not notice it right away, but you'll feel it as constant fatigue, poor sleep, or a weak immune system. And what's the point of protein or creatine if your body doesn't even have the resources to use them properly? That's why a good multivitamin can cover the small gaps in your diet. People often say, "But I eat well, I don't need that." The issue is that modern food isn't as rich in nutrients as it used to be. The soil is depleted, foods are often processed, and even with a solid diet, you may not get everything your body needs. So a little support in the form of a supplement isn't a luxury. It's smart insurance for your health. And now, the final takeaway. Everything we've discussed today can be summed up in a simple formula. Supplements are not magic. They don't replace food, training, or sleep. But if you've got those 3 foundations in place, supplements become accelerators of progress. Protein gives your body the building blocks. Creatine provides extra energy for explosive efforts. Ashwagandha adds calm and stability in a stressful world. Omega-3s and vitamins form the foundation your health rests on. So next time you hear someone say, supplements are chemicals or they're a waste of money, you'll know the truth. If you want to be strong, healthy, and confident in your body, use them wisely. And most importantly, remember, real progress doesn't come from powders. It comes from discipline, consistent training, and love for what you do. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share your thoughts about supplements in the comments.